Nothing was sacred. Steal everything. Everything was a source. It could be those books at school. Just rip the picture out of there. Oh, that's a cool picture of a wolf. Whoosh. Newsweek, your mom's reading. Oh, that's a cool picture of skulls. Whoosh. Just stealing everything from everywhere to make these weird flyers. Yeah, anyone 45 and older, the word letter set, Delton Graphics knows the word letter set, which is sheets of vinyl lettering that came on sheets of vellum, and you would have to pencil it off one after the other, and you have to turn it around to get it. You had no hope of ever having a straight line of type. It just wasn't possible without machinery, but you'd sit there and try. I had a hilarious moment a few years ago where I'm looking at these new records, and these kids and these new hardcore bands were mimicking the rub-off lettering that we were doing in the early 80s, because by default we were using this. There was no other, it's either draw it by hand, typewriter, or use this rub-off lettering. So we would have these crooked, broken lines going all over, and the letters would break when you'd rub them off, so you'd have this crack halfway through the E. And more than half of this wasn't intentional. But I'm looking at these records that are new, and these kids were mimicking this look. Like, there was an aesthetic to it. If you look at the flyers, obviously people are trying to make things look a certain way, but I think they've are overvaluing the aesthetic there versus I've got 15 minutes to make a flyer because the circle jerks are coming to town. That's where that rough, broken up stuff came from. And there's some kid now studiously trying to mimic that on his computer, spending hours. It's hilarious.
Minnesota Original is made possible by the State Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.